Follow me now to one of the hidden gems of London. We're walking east from South Audley Street. On my right is Grosvenor Chapel. At the end of this little lane is a gate, and over here are some rental bicycles. It's very handy. This gate is where, in the Below Stairs Mysteries, Cat Holloway, in several books, meets up with Daniel McAdam. It's kind of their meeting point because it's right around the corner from Mount Street, and in fact, the houses over here behind the benches, that on the other side of that is Mount Street, and that is one of the houses that Cat Holloway would work. In the books, those have walled gardens, and those are important in Death and Kew Gardens. But perhaps the walls have come down and the land has been made into part of this park in the intervening years. This used to be a churchyard or a graveyard for Grosvenor Chapel in the parish of St. George, Hanover Square. It's now officially on a map called Mount Street Gardens. The inhabitants, of course, have been taken away somewhere else, hopefully respectfully. And this is now just this lovely little park. I didn't expect to find this. It's very quiet. As you can see, it's off the beaten path. All of the tourists are over by Buckingham Palace and nobody is here. It's just a lovely place, nice cool in the shade in the hot weather, to sit and watch people and look around the lovely gardens and the houses. It was just very beautiful, and I was so pleased to find this place. If you go to London and you go to Mayfair, as I say, it's on South Audley Street, just south of Mount Street, and there's a little lane there by Grosvenor Chapel, how you get in. Now there, I'm zooming in on, that is a Catholic church, and that was there in the time of Cat Holloway and Daniel. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. Now I'm panning to the south, and down there is a school. It's an elementary school, or a grammar school, they would say in England. I didn't take a lot of pictures of it because I could hear the children in there, and I didn't want them, wondering why I was taking pictures. But it's a lovely old building, and I walked down there, and I'll show you something else about that in a minute. Back to the Catholic Church, it's called officially the Church of the Immaculate Conception. It's also known as the Farm Street Church because on the other side of this is a little lane called Farm Street, and you can drive over there on that. You can get to it off of Curzon Street, I believe. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful church. And here we are back at Grosvenor Chapel. And the school, actually, there's this lovely plaque commemorating the students of the school who died in World War I. It was very moving. I stood and read that for a time. So when you visit London again, be sure to take the time to come to this beautiful place. It's a nice break in a hectic day. It's not far from the tourist attractions, and I think you will enjoy it.